Yes, guys, so we are finally back. We finally made it. Never would have made it. Yeah, we are finally back, brothers and sisters, with another reaction on this here BrBpTV YouTube platform. Welcome, brothers and sisters. Being real and being positive is what we're about, and we're gonna find out the vibrations. But more first, be real. And of course, with that said, guys, this is the very first one. The next one will actually be on the Mr. Leaks reaction. And guys, that link will be in the first comment in the comment box below. Guys, welcome. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys who've tuned into another vibrations. And of course, with that said, let us get into the vibrations for today right there. Now, brothers and sisters, we know about the whole situation that involved the Coulibri owners and of course the individuals who are apparently alleged to have been the one responsible for taking away their life. They did not give life, you know, but they decided to allegedly take life, brothers and sisters. And of course, this is them arriving in the station. Well, not the station. This is the court hearing right there. And a number of individuals actually gathered. You can see one of the individuals right there, brothers and sisters. This is one of the guys. I think this is the owner, who looks like he's ashamed and he's putting his hand on his head so that people won't see his face. But his face is all over the place right there, guys. Sorry about that, guys, but let's get back to the vibrations right there. But apparently his face, he's trying to hide his face. And of course, we see him look like he's a bit embarrassed. Well, if you're embarrassed and you did the crime, do the time now. I mean, come on. But anyways, let's go. Let's continue right there. So this is them coming in. I think this is a PAHO bus. Yep, Pan American Health Organization. Talking about Pan American Health Organization, the lady that passed away was a part of Pan American Health Organization right there. Anyways, the lady who passed away from a heart attack. This is them coming in. This is them going. Let me zoom in. Thank God for technology. I saw another clipping, you know. I saw another clipping. Look him. Yes, I was looking for the other. Oh, God is good. I was looking for the clipping where he was smiling when he came out. So this is him right there, smiling when he came out. I think he waved somebody. Maybe he's waving the people who are in front there because it looks like he's looking at them and smiling for them. Seems like this is the alleged hitman. No, guys, from my understanding that there were four of them. There were the wife, there was the Jonathan individual, there was the alleged hitman, and there was another Dominican. Apparently they let the Dominican go and the wife go, and it just held these two individuals right there. You see, individuals also indicated the same thing as well. I found that really strange. So these are the individuals right there. He was the one who was blocking himself. He was the one, I heard bits of different stories. Individuals indicated to me that he was a very mean person. He was very rude and he didn't want people to pass on his property. Now guys, somebody made a statement to me which I thought was interesting. Why was he so up in arms with not wanting individuals to pass on the public area that was designated for individuals to pass to go to the Coulibri area, or for individuals to pass to go to their home? Because I heard individuals try to go to their home and you always try to stop them from going there as well, because I guess they have to pass on his authority, on his property. Why was he so up in arms and angry while individuals were passing there? For some strange reason, somebody made a suggestion to me and said maybe they should do an investigation of these individuals. I mean, if this guy is capable of trying to take away somebody's life, two individuals' lives, allegedly, maybe they should do an investigation there, because there have been a number of persons who went missing, never found again. Maybe they should do some sort of investigation in that area, because he was so up in arms about not wanting individuals to pass there, maybe to not see what he was doing or anything of that sort, you know. So somebody made a suggestion saying maybe the police should probably go to the property and do some investigation, go in the backyard, go somewhere, look for if there's any sort of strange activities taking place in that area, because he was so up in arms. People going at their home, they're not checking him, you know, but apparently you don't want them to pass there. For what reason? The people are going at their home, not you they care about, for them to be studying you. Nighttime some people passing and you blocking them. That don't make no sense. Even in your own country, I understand it's your land, but in Dominica's own country, people blocking them from using the public road. Foreigners come in. Where? Well, this individual I heard was in the Panama Papers for some whatever thing he was trying to do. But I mean, where does the government get these individuals? Well, they tend to come to them. They say birds of a feather tend to flock together, but we just want to build that, brothers and sisters. But of course, these were the individuals right there who are being held on the basis of thing. I think they were charged as well for the taking of the life of the Coulibri Ridge Eco Resort owners. There's something rather interesting as well, brothers and sisters, and it seems like there's some sort of burnt marks right there on his arms, not just on his arms but on his foot as well. There's the indication of this and this. Now individuals say it is not real and whatever, blah blah blah, but I actually went back to the video when he was passing with his hands up, and I noticed that there was some marking on his arms as well. Let me see if I can zoom in for you guys. So it's not fake, bro. Maybe the leg one might be fake, but we've seen that the arm, you see, the arm there is, you know, has some issues. And apparently they're saying that there was some sort of involvement of chemicals in trying to do something to the remains of the individuals, you know, trying to thing it. My goodness gracious, I guess he thought he would have gotten away with this. I mean, it's very obvious you hate these people, so you'll be the first target they will look for. And apparently they must have seen certain things on them that indicated that, hey, something went wrong right there. Maybe they tried to use some sort of chemical to do something, and, you know, as a result ended up in this predicament right there, brothers and sisters, trying to take out all the evidence. But apparently you're not a professional. Even the alleged hitman, not a professional either, because, you know. But this is them leaving now. I think this is them arriving. So this is them arriving. No, this is them leaving the court after they were charged and so forth. Like I said it before in a previous reaction, I think the Dominican authorities are actually looking into getting some help from the Canadian government, since these individuals are from Canada. They're trying to get from, I know one of the individuals I think is from the United States, but they're trying to get some help from Canada to definitely solve this unsolved mystery, so to speak. But they seem to be the #1 suspect right there when it comes down to this situation. Dominicans, so these Dominicans are really angry. I'm guessing that the Coulibri Ridge individuals, from my understanding, individuals were saying how nice they were and what have you, and have made people get jobs and all those kind of things there. So, you know, when you hit Dominicans hard, you hit the people, man. Hit them to the core. For what? For greed?
I take his face. He's smiling. Yes.
He's smiling as he's leaving. So they're heading back to Hollywood, brothers and sisters. And you see he has his hand up. As you can see, there's a discoloration there. See them. What is other individuals? Oh.
Criminal.
Well, that's very interesting right there, brothers and sisters. Anyways, moving along right there. Apparently there's something going on in the St. Joseph region. It's a very interesting time that we're living in, brothers and sisters, as you can clearly read from Viva Mamo, my boy, and this individual right there on the theft at St. Joseph police station. The chef at my boy's kitchen said yesterday 4 M16s, 2 7.6 mag whatever they calling it, one 12 gauge and one Glock, or millimeter, sorry. one 12 gauge and one Glock, and 3,000 rounds of 5.56 ammunition ammo was stolen from the St. Joseph police station. Apparently there's an inventory that they tend to do, and apparently you know they could tell how much things disappear. She said after the thieves cleaned up the armory, well, apparently they didn't clean up the armory, but anyways, she said after them volley cleaned up the armory, that is when the Cricks Cheese and Quenchy Commission is hiring security officers to guard the surroundings of the St. Joseph police station. The helper said that just Lil Willie Tony is providing 24-hour security for his bird. But Colin McIntyre still snatches it from him. Interesting. The chef said that in the middle of a 1 month extended arms amnesty with a labor, that's one of the things that I actually should have mentioned about the whole boat situation. They talk about amnesty, and when individuals come to bring their stuff in, they question in all sorts of things. So that self is another story. Why would you want to bring stuff when they call it amnesty and then they try to hold you for certain things. This is a whole other story right there. So amnesty is not necessary amnesty if they're gonna be trying to, hey, okay, bring this, okay, forget about it, all your things are washed away or whatever. But I still at the other end of the stick, saying, hey, maybe the person did some sort of crime with this, you know, and the person, there's justice that need to be done. I understand that part, but if you claim amnesty, that means whatever the person bring, you're not gonna hold it against them. So I think they need to change that word if they want to be doing things properly for individuals to bring stuff in, and maybe from time to time have the real amnesty so the individuals don't get any. Anyways, the sheriff said in the middle of the month, extended arms amnesty with a labor grabberment has only gotten 2. So I guess only 2 individuals brought their pellets in. But yesterday it had lost 8 pellets and 3,000 bullets right there. She said the what? She said, when whiteless, you know, whiteless, opposite of whiteless is what? You know, when whiteless comes clear on the pellets that entered the country in the blue barrel, that's another situation right there. Dominica's illegal pellet owners will begin to take his government seriously. That's why I just indicated right there. When whiteless disarm labor hitman and done smells snipers. Yeah, you know, she's not up there properly, brothers and sisters. Anyways, done smell snipers and Navy SEALs, illegal pellet owners will begin to take his grabberments. But apparently, yeah, these things apparently happen, brothers and sisters. Some pellets and so forth ended up missing, disappearing, brothers and sisters. Anyways, this is Matt on the situation right there.
On the breaking news coming in,
This
I've
is
been
this
told
morning.
that 2 police officers, two police officers are being questioned as we speak.
Okay. So maybe they put 2 police officers that were there were the ones in charge of the stuff. You know, they probably in front, probably some of them sleeping, relaxing. Who knows? Or probably they are the ones who doing this to come and probably sell or whatever to do. Who knows? They probably checking. People doesn't check the inventories in this thing, so they come and, you know, you don't know these guys. Hopefully they find this stuff before, you know, it gets too late, somebody gets hurt. But maybe the police officers were in their stuff relaxing, you know, relaxing, sleeping, and then people, oh, they're sleeping, well, let's come in silently like kittens and cat. They come in like cat inside there, take them things and go without them police even knowing. Or maybe, like I said before, maybe them police were the ones involved in this. But hopefully the truth does come out, and of course these things are returned.
For the robbery of the St. Joseph police station.
This is really St. Joseph for real? Oh no, somebody just put this thing on top there.
Have been questioned by police. The fellow police officers.
So
The robbery of the armory there in St. Joseph. Watch that star.
that's an interesting one, eh? There's all sorts of things just happening, You saw a while ago I was doing the reactions of individuals out there trying to search boat for the very same thing that it's interesting, we. Maybe that's why they went to Maho to search. They went to see if there were some of this stuff inside there. Maybe that's why. Guys, you can check out the previous reaction. You will see what I'm talking about right there. So this apparently went missing, and them people dressed in black. I don't know if they're trying to be, I know, but in daytime wearing black clothes. I don't think you can be invisible then. No, all right then. But yeah, let's continue.
This has been said for many years. Who's guarding the guards?
Who's guarding the guards? Ah, I like that. Who is guarding the guards? It should be the people, no? In hindsight of a proper society, it should be the people. But how our laws are written is very interesting.
Unconfirmed, but the reports indicate that 4 M16s may be missing, 2.76 MMs,
Millimeters.
112 gauge, 3,000 pounds of 5.56, and 1 Glock 17.
But that is inventory. We to know exactly what is missing, how much pounds is missing. That is inventory.
It's unconfirmed, but this is what is circulating. This is what is missing from the police station in St. Joe.
Talking about that, brothers and sisters, sometimes you know people tend to take things and they bring it to the foreign countries and whatnot. Maybe somebody takes some fishing boats to probably go and sell to the individuals in Martinique or in Guadeloupe. That can be possible. There's also an indication that states that there are talks happening that they're trying to prevent Dominica or restricting Dominica from entering Guadeloupe and Martinique. Of course, talks doesn't mean that it's confirmed. But if I was Martinique and understanding that the individuals in question, I have to go back a little, these folks in question were trying to escape from Dominica to come to one of their countries so they can then go wherever they have to go. I think that is very, or probably one of them were trying to do this, but I think as if I was one of them French countries or France, I would definitely put a restriction there, because this isn't the first rodeo. First of all, you had Haitians coming to Dominica, and then all of a sudden Haitians just going back and scary come and say backdoor culture. Apparently backdoor culture working for some, not for all, but talking about backdoor culture, people go in thing, and the French territories were not happy about that at all. They were not happy about this at all, so they tried to put a little tongue and say, hey, seems like that has lessened, not necessarily stopped, but lessened. But of course, and not just that though, a lot of individuals tend to have been, you know, coming to Dominica and then going into Martinique without any restrictions in that regard. So if you're hearing all sorts of criminals have Dominican passports and these people can potentially come to our country, and because you know they have a little freedom to do so between Dominica and Guadeloupe, then you have to ask yourself a question, brothers and sisters. As an individual of national security, I'll be like, that can be a threat to us. Just like how UK was like, you know, Dominica having Dominica selling their own passports to individuals who we rejected, can now then through Dominica passport decide to come to UK. They were like, that's not it. So talks have started, brothers and sisters, and you never know. They say January 2024, look, they will see if they're making it continue or whatnot, but I guess we'll just have to see how that goes as time goes by. On the basis of this now, these individuals could have probably robbed the police station and take this stuff, take a fishing boat, go Martinique and sell this stuff to other criminals, and you know, it's just aiding and abetting in the crime. So it's a possibility. So that thought just came to mind right there. Anyways, guys, let's continue.
I'm sure Mr. Henderson will share more information. I'm talking about the PRO on the police service.
Well, the PRO probably needs some help. You probably have to call Canada to come and help, because hey.
We'll share information, but yes, I think 2 police officers
are in custody
and questioned as we speak
question
in relation to that case.
So they were there apparently. Maybe they were there. You know, I know they have to have a police officer in a police station from time to time. Individuals come to make a report at any time, you know, at any hour of the night or any hour of the day. So maybe these guys were the ones there and they're asking them questions. That would be the only logical thing to do. But would it lead to anything? Would it lead to any solution? So that's another question right there. However, guys, I got some more interesting news. But now, apparently, brothers and sisters, charges have been handed. Changes have been handed to contributors of the Dominica Social Security, and on the basis of contribution, you can see right there, prices have gone up, increased rates, brothers and sisters. Increase in the contribution rate. Is it contribution? You can decide, okay, I contribute in that, and that's all I contribute in. Or they tell you, no, the contribution rate is that amount, and that is the amount you have to give. So anyways, brothers and sisters, the old rate for individuals who are employers is with redundancy 7.5. It went up to went up by 0.25%. Employers with EE without redundancy 7.25. It went up to 7.5. The same 2.5% right there, brothers and sisters. 0.25. Self-employed individuals 13. It went up the same 0.25. You know, I'm guessing this one went up 0.25 too. Yes, it went up 0.25 as well. So you know, everything went up by 0.25% in that regard. So less money is going to be coming to you, but you never know, you can use it later on. When you retire, you could have that money later on, you know. I'm not going to say much in that regard, but yes, brothers and sisters, members of the public are hereby reminded that pursuant to the provisions of Social Security Amendment Regulations SRO 47 and 8 of 2012, the following changes are to take effect as of 1st January 2024. So outside of the expenses and stuff, at least we get less gas. You know, the prices of gas has dropped in Dominica. Still high, but it has dropped in Dominica right there. So I think that is a good thing right there. But of course, you know, everything else seems to want to go up. The question I have to ask on the basis of that gas price thing is, will the prices go back down? Because they say it was a spike in gas prices, you know, not able for bus drivers, not able. No, bus drivers was going to become millionaires. Not even become millionaires, you know, brothers and sisters, but I think maybe the prices should go back down. If not all the way down, like let's say move from $8 to $10, bring it to $8.50 now. You know, bring it to $8.50. But it might take $10, brothers and sisters. They don't care. Once they make more money, that's all that matters. Interesting stuff right there. Now, brothers and sisters, this is a very interesting photo that I saw, and I decided to share it with you guys. I think it's vital right there. We're seeing an individual with a big belly, and of course, big belly carry big cash. There's an individual out there, labor power, screaming labor power, labor. That's literally what is happening, you know, brothers and sisters. Literally, Dominicans are begging, constantly begging, gimme, as we can survive in this place. Gimme, let's take a little throw on every election or come and beg him for money. Imagine you have to send your wife or your girlfriend to one of them public what do you call them, ministers, so they can give your girlfriend or wife money so she can sustain the family. Boy, that is something strange. Or some man have to come and give you a house for you to stay, for you to put your family in. Boy, that is something else, boss. But anyways, this is in relation to something rather interesting. I think we might want to take a look at in Dominica when it comes down to the international airport. A number of persons have been asking questions. Do you see a mine or an international airport right there, brothers and sisters? Does this look like an international airport? Are they flattening the land, or are they digging something? Does it look like an international airport is being built? Or are they doing some mining, which is interesting? They are letting China steal Dominica resources such as copper. That's what the depth testing was for. Interesting. They found what they found and didn't need to do the rest of the testing for the so-called international airport. Maybe after I'm just speculating, I don't know if this is the case, but it's really and truly from objective reality, this does not look like they're shipping an international airport, do they? Does it? Does it look? It looks like, you know, they're going around and trying to dig. This looks like a hole. No, I know they talk about boreholes and those kind of things, but I think this is very interesting right there. Do you see a mine or an international airport in the formation right there, guys? Can you answer this for me? That would be very interesting right there. We'll get a little more in depth in this. No, let me jump to this one right there. Pumice of volcanic rock used chiefly for building purposes. It is the most important commercial mineral. Interesting. I know, guys, they're referencing Dominica right there. There are also deposits of clay and limestone. Extensive copper deposits in the northeastern part of Dominica have been investigated for possible exploitation. All right. Now, guys, let's compare this thing. Chile copper mines. This is what Chile copper mines look like. Let me make it bigger for you guys. Chile copper mines, this is what it looks like right there, brothers and sisters. And this is what Dominica International Airport looks like. What? That doesn't look like an international airport for real. But maybe they decide they come into, and probably these are the minerals, because you can see the different coloration as well. You can see the different coloration. It's very interesting when it comes down to this thing right there. What are your thoughts, guys? Do you think that they're literally mining and then maybe building the international airport afterwards? You think that is the case? But I think if you're doing things in Dominica, you need to tell people, hey, you need to tell people Dominica is not your own spirit. Dominica is not your mother and your father own that give it. What your mother and your father can do for you, spirit, come on. If you dig in, people wouldn't have a problem with that, you know, because that will create some sort of surplus for Dominica. Let's say, okay, you guys, we found out this thing, we are clearing this thing, we're gonna get some stuff out of this, we make some monies for Dominica, and boom bang, we'll be happy and whatnot. Then we'll be in the international airport afterwards. But you can't tell the people in the international airport and it's the mine you're doing. It looks the same. You literally seen the levels and everything. Does this look like this is flattened? They flattening this? I mean, come on. I mean, we cannot be this blind, eh? Dominicans, wake the hell up and take Skerrit out of power. Well, if Dominicans want to keep him there and continue the abuse they're getting, well, still have brothers and sisters. Sorry about that, guys. Again. Anyways, guys, let's continue the vibrations right there. Somebody sent something rather interesting, and I have to read it out to you guys right there. Hopefully, you don't have no cuss word and thing. So, Dominicans, all your pressure pipe don't burst yet? Interesting question. Pressure pipe. Yes, brothers and sisters, pressure does burst pipe. But apparently, it don't burst yet. Customs Quevenos. Domlek Quevenos. Domlek, I think, trying to also review that they're probably trying to increase the prices on Dominicans. Dominica not making surplus. So like I tell you guys, obviously the only persons that they're going to be using is the people in the country. They're going to be trying to tax them more, raise prices on the people, so that the people make less money, have less savings. Look at come on, look. Ay. Brothers and sisters, ay. So customs Quevenos. I did the reaction of that with Cranberry. Domlek Quevenos, the Wasco want to increase water bill. Maybe every other week price is going up, true. And local social security going to increase as well. January 1st coming. Are you still checking Labour is the best choice? Well, I don't think they're checking that. No, everybody know Labour is not the best choice. But it's for the fanfare. They always come for the fanfare and what have you. Because we all see what happened last elections. You know, everybody, a lot of people, you say about by record-breaking turnout gonna happen. That did not turn out for the elections. Apparently record-breaking low turnout vote out was happening for the Labour Party and for the elections as well. So all you still checking Labour is the best choice, not give someone else a chance. That's one of the things I always notice about people talking. Oh, they say, oh, all the governments are all the politicians are the same. They don't know what the other politician can do. You know, they know what the present one doing, which is quaving the country. But they say, you know what, guys, let the present one continue quaving the country without giving somebody else a chance to see if that person will come and quave the country too, or even build it up. That's a crazy idea to give. That's a crazy idea to give, guys. Hey guys, we're not sure what the other one will do. Let's try the other one because you know what the present one doing. Let's try the other one to see. Let's try UWP for us to see what they're doing. If they're forming the royal donkey, we change them, take them out, and put somebody else. It's very simple. Very simple. We have some new parties coming up as if they can make a change when corruption is being led by the electoral. What happened to electoral reform now? What is happening with that? That's an interesting. Anyways, brothers and sisters, not give someone else a chance, of course. At least, are you afraid they take your job? What job that? Huh? With the potential to even make more money? What job that? But you barely. I'm just thinking of the different jobs that are highlighted, brothers and sisters, and everybody complaining. Everybody complaining that they're not getting much from the jobs. Hopefully, they can get some degrees and try to make a little extra $200-300. That is. Anyways, at least, you know, you're afraid they take your job, but you're barely surviving on the salary already. Like I said before, I always compare salary to living wages. Living wages is what makes you truly want to work. Salary is a survival thing, brothers and sisters. Dominica mainly makes salaries across 95% of the board of employees, of those who are employed, you know, pretty much make salaries. That is very sad right there. I remember when Claire came to Dominica and wanted to pay Dominicans in US. And they check in, no, we don't want this. The Labour government say, no, we don't want this, because if we do this, then the people who are working in the government are going to leave their jobs to come to work in Clare Harbour, because Clare Harbour will pay more. It's very clear that what motivates people is money, and Skerrit knows this. So this is why every election, from time to time, you see all of them passing. Hey, what you did now? You want to look, come on, come and vote for us. I tell you, are you afraid they take your job, but barely you surviving on the salaries already? Are you not seeing how our country is declining? Yes, they literally seen it. They seen it, but they're not believing it. People still try to fight me in groups. Hey, that is something else. And when things are happening, you know, one of the things I noticed that they're saying, like for example, if France decided taking away Dominica's access to go into Martinique and Guadeloupe. Dominica needs visa to go to the countries. Alright? If France decided doing that. Instead, they're seeing what caused that to happen. Instead, the Labour right seeing what caused that to happen. They then flipping it and say, oh, when that happens, if that happens, I will be happy it happens. They're not looking what are the causes that happen, you know, so these things can be prevented in the future. They're saying, oh, I will be happy that happens. Boy, that is humans something else, we boy. Humans are something special, we boy. Boy. Anyways, all you not seen how the country declining in the last 20 years and more. Rosa is a ghost town, brothers and sisters, December, we. I go Rosa the other day there. Yesterday or the day before. Normally during December time, brothers and sisters, Rosa start jam packing. That's why I go Rosa empty. Boy, what? There's barely any Christmas lights up in the air. Certain businesses trying their best to see if they can do something. Normally, I remember back in the day, brothers and sisters, when we come from Rosa, we used to come, every time we driving down, we used to say, oh, new lights coming up, new lights coming up. And we used to rate the lights and say, that light is 90%. We give that light a B. We give that light C. Oh, that person didn't try much. And as we go in, that's what we're doing. Brothers and sisters, you cannot do that today. People checking dumb like going up. Who put in light? Right now, businesses using sparkling thing for the sun to give us Christmas celebrations. Because the sun shining on the sparkling trees that they're doing. The other day, I see Dowasco with some boxes. They put in a tree form and they just put in them kind of sprinkler looking thing. I asked them if the boss are present. Hey, tell me no. Boy, that is something else. That is the state Dominica has reached. That is the state where even this Christmas spirit is not being felt. And people seeing these things happening. You've seen the decline. You've seen it happen in front of your eyes. And you're still trying to support. Oh, because I labor, I born labor, that's why I stayed. I think that is a foolish mentality to have. I born UWP, that's why I stayed. That is a foolish mentality to have. It's very foolish. Brothers and sisters, you've seen what needs to be done. They need to come out because they'll constantly do corruption. When scared come in and say, oh guys, things are hard all over the place. Hard all over the place. Yet still he's staying or trying to build his third mansion. Or trying to stay in his third mansion, which is bigger than all the others. And talking about things are hard. All sorts of buildings being built, big buildings, on what economy that can produce that? We don't know. What did the economy produce into big buildings? So, but they're being built though. When you ask who owns them, I think people, all you just need to, I don't know. What is the plan? Tell me, I'll be there. That's what the individual is saying. What is the plan? Because the people like to talk, they like to blatch. You just go and call Matt, talk. That's what people doing. When they call you guys, hey guys, we need to go and protest, have a peaceful protest or whatever. Go and stand up and say, come, you know, we need this done. A few hundred showing up. There should be at least 10,000 people. We have about 50,000 people. At least 10,000 people should be showing up every time. Or you seen it happening to you. You seen it. you seen boy, you seen it happening to you. And you decide, boy, let me stay quiet, I don't want to lose my job and to get appointed, all those kind of things there. But you know, if you change the government, there's a high possibility for you to be appointed, right? Because you know at the present time, I know people who are in positions for 20 years and haven't been appointed yet. I know people who for 8 years and haven't been appointed yet. Boy, what is the plan? Tell me, I'll be there. The individual is saying, what are you looking for? A new party? Better members for UWP? For somebody to start a riot? What exactly are you guys looking for? I check in one day. First of all, is new party not going to help? I tell people that. I remember I always point this out. Alaska had three things. They had the Democrats, they had the Republicans, and they had another Republicans. Right? So apparently maybe these Republicans wasn't agreeing and saying, hey, I'll go up, or that person saying, no, I'll go up. They went up. The Democratic Party had about 30% of the votes. 30 something, 30, let's say about 37%. The Republican Party, the first Republican Party had about 25, the other one had about 20 something percent. And they lose the seat, the Republicans lose the seat. I'm talking about not the whole of Alaska, but a certain part of Alaska. They lose the seat. because they could not agree, brothers and sisters, you decide you're going to bring another party in. You know the present one is the stronger one. The present opposition, well, not the present one, what we have there. I don't know what's going on with the opposition right there, but UWP is the present powerful, strong opposition, the strongest one. No, you want to say, hey, let's bring other parties. That's just going to split the vote, and the person that is in power just going to take all. Even if the total would have come in from both sides, if only one representative was there. I mean, we have to use our brain, brothers and sisters. I check in one day everybody can say we staying home, we're not going to work. Or we can have a huge protest, put black face masks so they cannot see, well, you know, whatever. Put a mask, I guess. So they cannot see you to victimize you. And we'll just stand up in tongue in silent protest. Why are we trying to hide our face for? This is for you, for you. Boy, when bus drivers protesting against bus drivers, I mean, that is the state of affairs we are in. But Jay, if 100 of us do that, they cannot arrest all of us, eh? Much less for thousands. That's why I tell people thousands of people need to go up. When they have any meetings and stuff, thousands of people need to be there. Garner attention not just from the Caribbean but from the world as well. We will record it and put it out there and send it. We have connections, you know. We can put these things out there, but when a few showing up, what is that? Huh? And they then fly in a drone to come and take picture and say, look at the little amount of people out there. What is that? You expect to have impact? We know what the president one is doing. He himself knows what they're doing. And we just, you know, we don't really bother with that. I guess, well, like I said before, brothers and sisters, the people get what they truly deserve. If the people are not fighting for their own rights, then their rights should equally be taken away from them. If they are not fighting to uphold their rights, they have all, the people in positions have all the right to take away what the people not fighting for. Throughout history, mankind has fought for what they need and what is due to them. Throughout history. In Dominica, they're apparently not fighting for that, waiting for somebody else to do it. Waiting for the older folks to go ahead. Hey, they're on their way out. Waiting for the older folks to do it. Brothers and sisters, we have to wake up. We have to wake up, especially when we see things like this. You don't know what's going on in Dominica. There's another situation involving Guyana and Venezuela, brothers and sisters. The Prime Minister, not the CARICOM head. Up to now, the Prime Minister don't say who he side with. He was he even in the meeting? Brothers, tune in tomorrow, brothers and sisters. Tune in tomorrow to the next reaction, brothers and sisters. Definitely subscribe to this here channel, because that's where I'm going to drop it right there. Tune in, brothers and sisters. Before I said right there, give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that right there. And then, of course, subscribe and turn on that post notification so you can get all the videos as they tend to come through. Be real! Hopefully, we have positive impact, brothers and sisters. Be real, be positive, and with the Most High's help as always, guys, definitely stay prayed up.